And welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest I VGA Remake. As you might recall, we have completed the first part of our quest. We have the magic mirror. Yay!
As you gaze into the magic mirror, you see a reflection of yourself as king of this land.
Graham is full of himself, yes. In case you were all wondering, Graham is very full of himself. Let's bother the birdies.
There's nothing up there you'll need. Besides, you'll frighten the mother bird.
Nonsense. In Quest for Glory 1, we were rewarded for bothering the bird.
You throw one of your pebbles.
No, I want to throw it at the birdie.
That would be a terribly cruel thing to do, Sir Graham.
Nonsense. The birds are asking for it. What do we have here?
This is the most marvelous house you've ever seen. It seems like it's made of a huge gingerbread cupcake with frosting for a roof. The chimney is made of gummy bricks. The door is made of chocolate. The fence is made of candy canes. And sour ball stones and gumdrops are scattered around the yard.
That does not sound like a marvelous house. It sounds the opposite of a marvelous house. In fact, I think it looks rather creepy. And is also the worst gingerbread house I've ever seen. And I've watched Food Network a lot. Let's see, how does it taste?
As you begin to eat the house, a squeaky voice from somewhere says,
"Nibble, nibble, little mouse, who is nibbling at my house?"
Oh look, somebody's home. And yes, I have read Hansel and Gretel, and we all know where this is going.
As you knock on the chocolate door, a squeaky voice from inside the house answers,
Who is there? I love visitors, especially young tender ones. Come in, come in.
Yeah, see, that's the game's second warning that we probably should not go into the house, but let's ignore it.
Oh no, she's cast some kind of spell to keep you from escaping.
Oh, how nice of you to come for dinner.
This must be a
The
cousin
witch looks you over carefully.
of Baba
You're a
Yaga.
little too scrawny for my appetite, but I think you're going to make a lovely dessert.
No! She didn't even eat us. Wait for it, worst pun ever
The
coming
witch
up.
has turned you into a gingerbread man. Or is that a graham cracker?
Like I said, worst pun of the game. Graham cracker, really game? And look at us. We don't look anything like the other gingerbread. We don't have buttons. I mean, did she dress the kids up before she transformed them? Look at their hair. They have hair. Look at, we have the little cap, and we were the stupidest looking gingerbread ever. Look at this. She set us in the middle of the walkway. Why would she do that? Anyways, what you're supposed to do if you hear that voice is leave the screen and come back. Oh, Sierra and its old edge of the screen trick.
Yum! The house tastes even better than it looks.
Graham apparently has no taste buds. Well, let's go up to the door. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this house. I'm king!
There is no answer from inside the house.
Why he just doesn't go in, I don't know. He's too polite. Well, let's look around a little bit.
As the green liquid is terribly goopy, the fire must have been burning underneath it for quite some time. The
Let's
pot
drink
is hot
some.
enough to burn your hand. The fire must have been burning for a long time.
Well, let's sit down. I'm tired.
You don't need this old stool, Sir Graham.
Well, fine. Let's take a look in here.
In contrast to its delightful exterior, the inside of the gingerbread house looks dark and ominous.
So I want to look at this.
You may have seen a bed in the other room, but you're not sure.
That's pretty much telling us, Graham, you idiot, go into the other room. It's not
Off
just
in
going
the
to tell
distance,
us.
you hear a high, squeaky voice.
I can smell someone tasty in my house.
Oh, nonsense. Anyways, let's just stay out. No, Graham, don't be an idiot. Just stay over here out of sight.
I'm going to get my cauldron ready to cook someone for dinner. Yum. After I get the cauldron nice and hot, I'll be ready to have someone for dinner.
Did you hit any harder, game? Well, let's push her in. He raises his foot daintily.
With a mighty shove, you courageously push the Wicked Witch into the pot. Her wild screams are suddenly cut off as she melts away into the oily green slime. Congratulations!
Oh, is it just me, or does the narrator kind of sound like the narrator from some of the Space Quest games? She's a bit too happy about us killing things. Anyways, let's take the green
Yuck.
slime.
You don't want to touch the slime. You don't know what or who it is.
I beg to differ, game. We do. What's this? Is there something in the cabinet?
Sitting on the shelf is a delicious piece of Swiss cheese.
Now, frankly, I would not take any food that was in a witch's house, but this is an adventure game, so we
You
take
take
it.
the cheese from the cabinet.
We do not want to eat the cheese. It will let you eat the cheese, but we do not want to eat the cheese. Let's look around here.
The witch's bed looks hard and uncomfortable.
No, it's this.
You see a note on the table by the bed.
Interesting enough, he does walk to where you're looking. Some of the earlier Sierra games, the non-remakes, they would just stay where they were, and the little message of, such and such looks under the bridge. And some of the later ones, starting with King's Quest IV, they actually would move to where you were looking
You
at.
grab the note from the table.
Of course, in the point-and-click ones, they've gotten a bit more advanced, so...
There is a message written on the note. Sometimes it is wise to think backwards.
that will make a bit more sense later on in the game. But right now, it's useless knowledge. Let's leave this depressing gingerbread house. Another one of the evil screens, even though the witch is gone, so we really don't have to worry about it at the moment. We don't want the well. Yeah, I don't quite remember where everything
Without
is in this
warning,
game. Yeah, there are certain screens that mean certain death. Some of the screens was where the witch would prowl, but we've taken care of her, so she's a non-issue now. There was a screen with the wolf. Well, there's several screens with the wolf. There's a screen with the sorcerers. And there's the screens with a dwarf. If you went into the dwarf, you lose the game. He takes all of your items. There is no chance to ever get them back. The game is not nice that way. This remake does actually have a version of it that has, well, there's no way of
Be
losing
careful.
it.
There's a sorcerer lurking nearby, just waiting to try out his newest incantation.
Let's leave quickly. Leave, Graham. You say we did not want to go there. Let's go up. Graham, go upwards. Oh, fine. There's a hole there, so you do not want to go up. Fine. We're going to use the point-and-click method to make you do what I wish you do. There is a version of this game, like I said, that allows you to take out all of those dead ends. So pretty much the dwarf will not come and take all your stuff, etc., etc. It's a much easier way of playing, especially for first-time adventurers. But I'm not a first-time adventurer. I know about Sierra's little hiccups, let's say. Well, not quite hiccups, but ways of tripping up the player. Well, we're about at 10 minutes, so I'm going to save here. And I will see you next time when we climb the tree. So, see you then.